Jesus
He
died on
resurrected.
He died on Good Friday.
Jesus never died. A lot of people don't know.
He rose from the
Jesus
dead
never
on
died.
Sunday.
Now, the only thing that I don't like about this video with 607 Unc is that he is telling the truth. The thing about it is that I don't like the fact that they put him to tell the truth and they didn't put somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So what he is basically saying is that Jesus Christ never died and the whole story is false. And that story is true, but it's true, but it isn't true. And the only reason why, like throughout my 7 pages that I've created, I have talked about it, but I've never gave it in details because sometimes TikTok threatened my page so bad until I'd be afraid to even look at videos. But 607 Unc is telling the truth, but he's not giving you full details. See, the real reason why Jesus Christ never died and the real reason why you will never find Jesus Christ's body, a lot of people say it's because Jesus Christ never existed. But that is not true. Jesus Christ did exist. It's just that Jesus Christ is a human metaphor of the energy that you are going to have once you get enlightened. Because 607 Unc is basically saying that Jesus Christ never died. He's still on earth. And he said, Jesus Christ is still on earth. And it's not even Jesus Christ per se. It's the same spirit that was in Jesus. That same spirit is in millions of people right there. So that same energy, that same spirit that was in Jesus Christ during those days, you still got that same energy that was in that man is in millions of people today. Today. So if y'all gonna worship him and call him Jesus and worship and idolize him, you might as well worship and idolize millions of people that is walking on this planet right now that got the same energy source as him. Because if you're gonna worship him with that source, then you might as well worship your neighbor if they have the same source. This is why they say Jesus Christ never died, that Jesus Christ is still alive. Because if once you awaken to understand the energy that was in Jesus Christ, you are going to begin to look at life like Jesus Christ. You are going to feel like you are Jesus. You are going to understand the life of Jesus. You're going to understand his thoughts. You're going to understand why he wept. You're going to understand why people didn't believe him. You're going to understand why people adored him. You're going to understand the gods that they were under. You're going to understand why his own people persecute him. You're going to understand why that all of these things. You're going to understand the life of Jesus Christ because you have awakened your awareness so high until now you don't even got to research Jesus because you are now Jesus right now in the consciousness because you have the consciousness of Jesus and now you're aware of why Jesus Christ lived the life that he lived. So now you have just embodied the living spirit of Jesus Christ in you. It's not that you embody Jesus Christ in you. You embodied the spirit that was in Jesus Christ. Now that spirit is in you now. So now you can see what Jesus saw. This is what Jesus was teaching. So right now, it's not about, what people think that it is. You understand what I'm saying? Jesus Christ never died because once you awaken to a certain consciousness, you are going to realize that you are indeed, in fact, Jesus Christ. And the man that they have been talking about on the cross your entire life, if you research this man's whole entire life, his whole entire life is going to be similar to yours because you are going to realize that Jesus was once a regular man just like you and me, and he became aware. He became enlightened. He came out of the matrix to realize where he was, who he was, and why he was there. And all he wanted to do was teach other people to be just like him, to know who they are, where they are, and why they are there. He wanted these people to be enlightened. He didn't want the people to be like him and worship him and go through pain if they disobey him. He wanted people to get more enlightened and get more educated to be like them, and they will have more understanding in their actions, because living in this dimension that we live now, if you do bad, you get punished. But what Jesus wanted, he didn't want nobody to be punished. He wanted people to learn more and understand more and understand what their actions can do. He just wanted people to get better awareness and understanding. That's all he wanted. That's all that he wanted. That's all that he wanted. He never wanted nobody to idolize and worship him. And this is what they told y'all in the movies in the Book of Clarence. See, in the Book of Clarence, at the end of the movie, they showed y'all Clarence on the cross. They showed y'all Clarence on the cross, right? And then they showed y'all a white man that was next to Clarence on the cross that looked just like Jesus. So they showed the guy in the background painting a white Jesus. But if you look at the white Jesus that was hung on the cross, and if you look at Clarence that was hung on the cross, look at the words that the white man was saying out of his mouth. He said, I am a man that I've been homeless all my life, and all you people did was kick on me and beat me and shame me. I wish nothing but hell on all last one of y'all. It was that white man that wished hell on all of us because we treated him like hell. But the real Savior, Clarence, the one that they don't talk about, the 13th apostle, the real Savior didn't want to punish anyone. The real Savior just wanted everybody to be enlightened like him, to let them know that they are the gods and they can change within themselves and they can be gods and they can have people to idolize and worship him, because he went from nothing to a God. Now he's hanging on the cross where people was crying for him when he was just a nobody.